so glad that you decided to come to another session. And today we're going to be talking about the cures for the erectile dysfunction. I like the old saying that the mindset that got you into this problem will not get you the solution or the cure. Your mindset has to change completely, not completely, in certain areas that cause the disease state. And when that happens, you're pretty much good to go. You know, when we change the patterns, when we change the beliefs, when we change the lifestyle that got you into having erectile dysfunction, then we're going to have a cure. Isn't that exciting? I think it is. You know, my erectile dysfunction clients are willing to put in the hard work. Okay, now there's kind of a pun there. They're willing to take the direction and action from the therapist in order to be cured of erectile dysfunction. Individuals who have been cured by my therapies and treatments have done a number of therapies that I'm about to mention in this here video. Now, my erectile dysfunction clients are used to a combination of different treatments and therapies in order to be cured of erectile dysfunction. I'm not going to be able to explain each one of these in depth, so it is time so now you need to just take down my contact information and get a hold of me. That's the key. We'll go to these different groups, go to my email, and once you have this information, what's going to happen is you'll be able to contact me for a lot more information about what these cures are that I'm about to give you. I'm not going to be able to explain each one in depth, so go ahead and get a hold of me. All right? Yes, you can go out and find out the details for each one of those the cures that I'm about to give you. Yeah, but what the question is, the bottom line is, will it work? I'm going to mention mantras. There are definitely mantras out here. There are mantras out here for erectile dysfunction. Amen. Reality is, some of them are good, some of them are bad. You just can't believe everything you see on the internet. All right? The next one is, we could talk about positive self-talk, but is it related specifically to erectile dysfunction? You can get positive self-talk. There's plenty of information out there about it, but will it cure your erectile dysfunction? All the treatments, all the cures, all the therapies that I use are tailored exactly for you. They're not taken off the shelf and just handed you and say, hey, have a good time, bye. I'm sure that each one of you knows how to sleep. I'm positive of that. But the cure in erectile dysfunction is getting restful sleep, relaxing sleep. The issue is you're going to have to take action in order to learn how to sleep and get that restful, relaxing sleep. You're going to have to participate in the therapies and treatments along with taking action. Yeah, this is not a free lunch in the therapies and treatments. You're going to have to put your money where the cure is. And it's not high cost, it's low cost. Yeah, your insurance may not cover what these therapies are. The key behind it is you're going to have your manhood back. You're going to have performance in the bedroom. And isn't that what the goal is and the reason that you're watching this video? Yeah, so you're going to need to get on board with this. All right? Now, I'm going to go down the list and I'm going to start talking about it. The cures are meditation. Well, why meditation? Meditation teaches you how to relax so that you get better sleep, that you have better thought processes, that you can be stimulated better. Breathing. If you're breathing like this, that's not going to get you to have an erection. Breathing deeply, relaxing, Getting rid of anxiety. That is good breathing. Communication. The more you communicate your thoughts, your expressions, the amount of love, the 5 love languages, now we're talking about good communication for erectile dysfunction. Relationship development. Maybe you and your partner aren't getting along. Maybe your partner and you have a lot of animosity. Maybe your partner and you don't play fair, or be able to express to each other your emotions, your deepest desires. Whoa, wait a minute, fantasies. Then guess what? You're not going to have a good time and be able to perform in the bedroom. You also have to start looking at what the triggers are. Yeah, triggers are those things where you either smell, see, touch, or taste, and you immediately go into an anxious state, a state of depression. You have some emotional response that is not a pretty thing. And guess what? You're not going to be able to perform in the bedroom when that happens. We've talked about relationships, but the key behind the relationship is making them stronger. Also, there's hypnotherapy. A good hypnotherapist will definitely be able to help the psychological erectile dysfunction clients. There's also cognitive behavioral therapy. And this is where we change the wiring in the events in your life, especially the trauma, especially the areas that deal with your family and how your family dealt with sex and how you were brought up in your own sexuality. Putting things into perspective is part of cognitive therapy, and putting things into perspective is the understanding between stress and overwhelmment. There's also that self-talk. We need to be able to re-perspective that self-talk, especially when that self-talk comes to money and the ability to make money. Because men, such as myself, our egos, our sexual performance is directly tied to our financial situation. Our bank accounts, how much we owe, how much debt, how many assets, how big of a house, how big a car, how big a boat, how big a bigger. And we need to be able to switch that on and switch that off as far as self-talk. Knowledge. Knowledge is huge. When you learn about family systems, when you learn about stress, when you learn about anxiety, when you learn how to be able to control internal and external stimulus in order for you to be able to get an erection. I'm talking to you here. This is fabulous information, okay? When we also talk about behavioral modification, we need a plan for this. And that behavior modification is how you eat, how you sleep, how you conduct business, how you relate. Is it pornography? What do we need to do in order to be able to live a happier, healthier, more erect life? Another one is taking action. I've mentioned it 3 other times as a minimum. I'm not the guy that has the erectile dysfunction problem. If you're coming to me as a client, the only action that needs to be taking place is on your side of the fence. Yeah, I do not care or want individuals that are willing to pay me gobs of money without taking action. It doesn't do me any good, and it doesn't do them any good. I currently, if you look up my name, you will see that I have other businesses that pay me in order to be able to give away the Reiki healing. So monitoring our stress, monitoring our food, monitoring our eating habits, monitoring our relationship, understanding our fatigue. These are all very important, because when we know more about us, then we can share it with others, and we can also be cured. Emotional intelligence, guided imagery, foreplay, conversation, touching, hugging, petting, massage, mindset. Having a positive mindset, having a mindset where you are able to do things financially, where you're able to do things in the bedroom, where you're able to produce in the relationship. Lifestyle changes, they're not only just getting up and going to the gym, it happens to be movement, it happens to be eating habits, thought habits, the way you perceive the rest of the world. And, electronic stimulus down in the groin, Kegels, they all work. Focusing on being a fully functional man with vitality and performance. Those are great. And Reiki healing. Reiki healing is one of those things that when it happens, it's a cure for the long term. Reiki healing is about taking electromagnetic or energy, light energy, and focusing it into different areas like a laser, like some cancer therapies. And what happens is there's a change in the body. And then there's Kabbalah healing that uses the same vehicle. It's a little bit different practice as the Reiki healing. All of it is good, and you need to get a hold of me. Go ahead and make the comments. If you're interested, go to the YouTube channel R. Heiner, and you'll see 100 different videos on health tips and erectile dysfunction, and you'll be able to understand that what needs to happen in order for you to be and have performance in the bedroom. I look forward to talking to you. I know this has been a long one, but I'm sure that you're looking for that cure. Go ahead, comment. Thank you for coming. You have a great day.